about homework might be different than how you feel about homework. So that's called my opinion about something. So think right now in your head, how do you feel about homework? Just think about it. What's your opinion about homework? Show me just with your thumb silently, so I don't need any noise for this. Show me how you feel about homework. What's your opinion? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Or maybe you're kind of in the middle, not sure. All right, put those hands down. I see people thinking lots of different things, which tells me that that's an opinion. It's not a fact. People feel different ways about homework. Well, yeah, that's one. So today, at the end of writing, there's two things you're going to know how to do today. One of these things might be a little bit new for you. There's a big word up here that you're going to be learning something new. So let's read together. The first thing you'll learn how to do after your writing today. We can write an opinion piece which tells the reader the topic, states an opinion, a reason for the opinion, and provides a sense of closure. So today when I do writing, I'm going to be doing the ORC plan. If you need to get up, Avery, go ahead, get a tissue, and come back when you're done. That's fine. That's an emergency situation. So we're going to be doing an ORC plan today. Number 2, read it with me. We can use prepositions in our writing. Prepositions is a new word for us in this class. A preposition is a word that tells you the relationship of space and time with one of your nouns. Let me give you some examples. This umbrella is above this man. That shows you where in space the umbrella is. Annabelle, that's one. This Santa Claus is on the sled. This preposition shows you where in space the Santa Claus is. And this pole is by the ball. This preposition shows you where in space the ball and the pole are. Yeah, that's the one. And then preposition can also show you time. So this word says before. Before I took the math test, I was very nervous. That tells you when you were very nervous. Before you took the math test, that's another preposition. And then you have after you took the math test, you felt proud because you did really well. That tells you again when you felt really proud. It was after the math test. So today in writing, we're going to be trying to work on using prepositions. Say that word. Prepositions. When I set up my ORC plan, the first thing I do is put the code date. And I put that code date nice and small so that it doesn't interfere with my picture plan. I'm going to have everybody self-check in 3, 2, 1, 0. After that, I'm going to put my 6 X's. Remember, you only need to do your 6 X's if you are using this new notebook. Some of you are getting this notebook now because you filled up your other one. So the other notebooks, you don't need 6 X's. Just continue to make your plan as you did before. After your 6 X's, you draw a line, and that tells you that the top part is for your picture plan, the bottom part is for your writing your sentences. I break that into 3 boxes, and I try to make them about the same size. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to give yourself enough room for your plan. And you write O. Blow into your hand. What does the O stand for? Release.
Opinion.
R. Blow into your hand.
Reason.
R.
Reason.
Blow into your hand, please. Release it.
Reason.
And blow into your hand what the C stands for. Release it. Some of you are releasing a little bit too fast, Timothy. Don't release until you hear me say that word release, so it gives people thinking time, okay? So today, I'm writing about homework. My opinion is that I like homework. So in my picture plan, I'm just going to put some math fact pages. I like to work on my math fact. My reasons is that it helps me practice. And let's see if I can draw this. It makes me quicker than I was before. So here's a picture of a little sand timer. There's my sand. Liam, that's a 2 for you. yesterday. And then my closing is that I think homework is good. So I'll draw a picture of my math fact fluency page. And on the top there's a big 100% because I've been working so hard at my math facts. My picture plan is done. So now I need to write my sentences. So I'm going to go back to my plan, I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to think, what's the first sentence I need to write? I need to write my opinion sentence. I like homework. That's my opinion, how I feel about homework. Next, I need to write my reasons for liking homework. So I have 2 reasons up here. I need to make sure I include both of those in my writing my sentences. It helps me practice my math facts. Look at those spaces. Can you read my words really easily? Give me a thumbs up if you can read those words really easily. Some of you are working really hard on spaces to make sure other people can read your writing as well as yourself. It helps me practice my math facts. There's one reason. My second reason that it makes me quicker I was before. And then finally I need my closing or my conclusion. That's where I wrap it all up and I restate my opinion. I don't have to say the exact same words as I did in my opinion sentence. I can change it a little bit. I'm going to say, I think homework is. So there are 2 things we're working on today. First of all, you're working on writing an opinion piece using the ORC plan. Secondly, you're working on prepositions. I used one preposition today. I want to see if you can find that preposition. Look with your eyes. As soon as you think you've got it, just show me a thumbs up so I can see. Please don't shout it out if you've got it. Give people some thinking time. And I'll give you some clues as you're looking. My preposition shows time. It shows that I'm better now than I used to be. And it's one of my reasons for liking homework. I've seen some thumbs up now, so people are finding that preposition. I just have one that I'm looking for today. Annabelle, do you think you have it? What is it?
Before.
You got it. Can you come up and draw a line under that word, before? Thumbs up if you had the same one in your head. You knew that's what it was. Some people all found that word. So before tells you where in time you got better. So I'm better or quicker than I was before. That's your preposition. I want to go back now and green check my story. I need to make sure that I have all of my sentences that I drew inside my plan. So I'm going to have you help me reread it, and we'll green check to make sure we've included everything. Read the first sentence for me.
I like homework.
That's my opinion. So there's my plan, my green check in my plan. Read the next one.
It helps me practice my math facts.
So far, everything's making sense. I haven't left out any words like I did yesterday. Remember, that's why writers reread all the time.
It makes me quicker than I was before.
There's my other reason. Quicker. That's a huge word. Quicker than I was before.
I think homework is good.
And I got my closing. So if I look at my green checks, I have every single part that I wanted to include in my plan in my writing my sentences. Today in your writing, you're also going to do your green checks. If you've already written your sentences, you're going to go back through and do your green checks just to make sure.
Okay.
I want somebody to come up and do a couple word detectives for me. So take a look up there. The first person, I would like you to take the blue marker and underline one of my reason sentences. So one of my reason sentences. I have two. You can pick one to underline. Look at that through your eyes so you're ready. Number 12. Can you find a reason sentence up there? Could you share with your talking partner? Maybe your partner can help you out. Good, can you underline there? That's one of my reasons. It helps me practice my math fast. Take the blue marker, please, Stuart. See where that happens in my story? It helps me. There you go. So that's one of my reasons. And then I need somebody to come underline both. Put the marker down, please, Jonas. I need somebody to come underline both of my opinion words. So I have opinion words at the very beginning, and I have opinion words at the very end. See if you can locate those and underline with a green marker. Number 23. With a green marker, please. I like. Good. I like is an opinion word. And I think is an opinion word. So I like and I think are my opinion words in my writing piece today. Here's what you're going to do today. Think about which level you're at today so that when I release you, you can go at the time that you're ready to go. So check to see. Are you, some of you I know got your ORC plan done really quickly yesterday and you went ahead and wrote your sentences to match it. If you did that yesterday, then you're ready to go back through and green check your piece from yesterday. Raise your hand if you're one of those people. You got all your sentences done, now you're going to go back through and green check. All right, everybody who's got their hand raised right now, you're going to need a pen for your green checks and you're going to need a folder. So that's what you're going to be finishing today, green check for your piece.
You said a green folder.
No, your green pen and your folder. Raise your hand if you started your ORC plan and today you're going to be working on your sentences to match your plan. That should be everybody else, right? Everybody else started their ORC plan but needs to finish the sentences. Your job is to finish the sentences and green check your story. So you're also going to need a green pen and a folder. You were publishing yesterday, so your job today is to start orienting. First graders, I'm going to be walking around to check in on people who are starting their ORC plan. Remember that your job is to write the whole time. If you have an emergency, please come talk to me, but otherwise you know exactly what you should do when you're done. Leave it open on your desk and start an extra time activity. Can you tell me about your plan?
It's good. It's cheesy.
How about you start with your opinion? Tell me what you're going to say.
I think pizza is good because it's cheesy, and I think it's the best food.
So your reason is that it's cheesy.
Yes.
And then your closing is that you think it's the best food. So tell me about what you're going to do today. What are you responsible for?
My goal right there is to have lowercase letters like this.
Okay, so you're going to work on making sure your letters are lowercase, except where there should be a capital, right? And you've been working hard on making sure I is always a capital when it's a word by itself, right? So when you do that, you'll keep those goals in mind. And your other responsibility for today is to make sure you have all your sentences done and your green checks. Okay? I'll let you get started on that. All right, tell me about where you are, Dominic. Can you?
I did this yesterday.
Looks like you've got your green checks done. All right, can you read me your story and make sure you've got all those parts?
I like pizza. Oh, I forgot to tell that. I like pizza because it is sweet, cheesy, and it is delicious.
So that's each part.
Now I will eat the delicious, sweet, cheesy pepperoni pizza.
Okay, so, and that's this part right here. All right, I like how you remembered about commas, making a list with commas and you separated those out, sweet, cheesy, and delicious. One thing I noticed on here, you've got a period and a capital letter right there. You have a period and a lowercase letter right here. What should that be? So are you going to be starting a new opinion piece today, or are you going to be doing an extra time activity? Okay, you're going to read for your extra time activity, and then tomorrow you'll be ready to start another opinion piece. Look at yours. So this looks like this was from another day. Yesterday we wrote an opinion piece. Where is that? Where's your story from 5:20? I don't think it was this one, was it?
I want to finish that.
You want to finish that one? Did you finish your piece from yesterday? Let me see, where did it go? Did you skip some pages on accident? Oh, there's some pages way back here. I noticed that you wrote about it. There's 5:10, there's 5:12. Oh my goodness. See how when you skip all those pages it makes it hard to find your story, huh? So it seems like yesterday you were writing. What was your favorite food you were writing about yesterday? Can you tell me? Do you remember?
I didn't write that.
You didn't write yesterday? Okay, well then let's get started on that. So can you start with the code date? And can you set up your page in your ORC plan? And I'm going to come around and check back with you after you've got it all set up. Does that make sense? You have some pencils in here that don't belong to you, it looks like. Uh-oh. This belongs to you. Are those your initials? Okay, Elena. Can I see your piece from yesterday? Did you finish it completely? And did you green check it? Can you go get a pen and we'll do that today? That's what I want you to do today, to check that out. And so you're working on your green checks right now? Okay. Can you read it to me? Oh, that's why we reread, huh? It looks to me like you wrote, it's good and it's good. Does that make sense?
No, this has an S in the beginning.
I thought that was part of your it's. That's why spaces are really important. Should there be a space here or should there be a space here?
Oh, it's
Good and it's good. What were your two reasons? One of them is good. What's your other reason? Why do you like chocolate? Oh, so which one of these do you want to change to make it say candy? It's candy and it's good? Or do you want to say it's good and it's candy? Okay, well, let's keep reading after you fix that part, and we'll see if we can fix the rest. That's why it's really important to reread that story, because sometimes we just accidentally write the wrong thing, or sometimes we leave out a word like I did yesterday. Peyton and Cameron, how's your writing going? You're working hard? Okay. Now it's candy again. So I think maybe you just got a little bit stuck yesterday and you repeated yourself, huh? So you actually don't need that at all, do you? You don't need any of that because you've got your opinion is done. Both of your reasons are done. In fact, you can green check all of that.
Can you make your hair with red?
Is your green checker?
No.
Okay. So, does your green check have a trick that I can't figure out? There we go. Okay, so take this green pen again and let's check out. Chocolate is the best. There's your opinion. You need to put a check there by your picture. It's candy and it's good. You got both your reasons. And there's milk. Is that another reason? Or is that a conclusion that tells me again about your opinion? Do you like chocolate because there's milk in it? So tell me about why you put the milk part in. Oh, so you like chocolate milk too. So is this story about chocolate milk or is it about just chocolate? So do you think this milk belongs in this story or would that be something that goes in another story? It could be more than two. You can have lots of reasons. You chose to do 2 reasons, and that's fine. But we want to stick to one topic when we write, and you're writing about chocolate in this piece. So milk might not belong in this at all. Maybe we need to take that out completely. What do you think? Should we take the milk out completely and put that in a different writing that you do? Well, you don't have to include milk as your conclusion. I can help you write a conclusion that will help make sense if you'd like some help with that. Okay, so let's take the milk out and I'll help you with that conclusion. So take it out of your sentence too. So your conclusion or your closing is where you restate your opinion. So read me one more time your opinion sentence. Okay, so we could say, for your conclusion, you could say, I like chocolate. Because you're just telling me again about your opinion, but you're saying it in a little different way. Or you could say, chocolate is my favorite food. Because that's restating your opinion. What do you think you'd like to do for that conclusion? Okay, I like chocolate. That could be good. So you can just draw, what could you draw to show that you like chocolate? Okay, that would be good. And then you'll need to make sure you put the sentence down here, okay? All right, I'm going to go back and check them. All right, so I said I was going to come back and check on your ORC plan. You've got a good code date. You've got your boxes all set up. Are your boxes all about the same size? In math, we've been talking about fractions, and so if you break this into equal parts, do they look equal right now? What could you do to make those look equal? Jackson, we sharpen pencils at snack, recess, and free choice time. No, oh, not with a pen. Where's your pencil?
Jackson, sharpen it.
Let me use this one for right now. Okay, you made them a little bit more equal. What goes at the top? We don't need X's because you're using the paper that doesn't already has a place for your plan. What goes at the top? What are your headings? O for opinion, R for reasons, and C for closing. What's your favorite food that you want to talk about?
Pizza.
Pizza. So you like pizza.
This is for
What is your reason for liking pizza? Why do you like pizza?
because it's cheesy.
You like the cheese. Okay, so you could write cheesy or you could draw a picture of cheese on there. And what could your conclusion be? How could you tell me this opinion again? You could say pizza is...
Yummy.
Okay, pizza is yummy. So draw me a little picture of that. Okay, so if we look at your plan, your opinion is, I like pizza. Can you say that?
I like pizza.
Your reason is that it's cheesy. So you can say, I like pizza. It is cheesy. Remember what you were going to say? Pizza is yummy. Good. So I like pizza. It is cheesy. Pizza is yummy. Are you ready for your sentences now? Okay, I'll come back one more time and check in on you, okay? All right, really quick, Alina, we don't have much time. Let's look at your green checks from yesterday, okay? So, you have check. Check. I think you got all your parts down. Perfect. Will you share with us today? Will you share with us today? You got that last sentence done? Read it to me. The apple one. There's a green check right there. We'll share with everybody how you did your green checks today, okay? First graders, writing time is finished for today. Please make sure you leave it open on your desk and share time. I've got 2 people sharing today. Put your folders away, but leave your writing open so I can come check on it. I'm going to have a little handshake today. If you were using a pen today, please make sure you put that inside the pen. Okay, carpet in 10. Try that again. Carpet in 10. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Kyler. 4. 3. 2. 1. My front row's looking self-checked. Make sure you're right on the tape. Pockets on the tape so it doesn't get peeled up. So today you were responsible for writing an ORC plan for an opinion piece. You were responsible for getting the words done to yesterday's story, if you haven't done that already, and to make sure that you green checked to make sure you had all of your parts. Some of you had all of that already done, and so all you did today was to go back and green check, and then some of you started a new opinion writing piece. So Alina today, she finished this yesterday. Today she went through, she green checked, so as we read it, we'll be looking for those green checks. And she had extra time, so she went back and she colored in her picture after she was finished with what she was responsible for. So Alina, do you want to do the reading or would you like me to? I like an apple. They are sweet. Some apples are salty. I love apples. So she went back and made sure she had all her parts to her plan, and she still had time to do an extra time activity and color it in. Gage was in a little different place from Alina. Yesterday he had most of his plan and a few of his sentences done, but today he had to work a little bit on writing some more sentences and doing his green checks. And Gage found out today how important it is to reread. Gage, you want to tell the class about what you discovered today when you reread? Yeah, he had accidentally wrote the same thing 2 times in a row. Sometimes that happens if you get distracted and then you accidentally write it again 2 times in a row. But when he reread, he was like, whoa, that didn't make any sense. And so he was able to erase and fix it up a little bit as he was doing his checks. You want me to read it? She says, chocolate is the best. There's his opinion. It is candy. And it's good. So it's got 2 reasons. I like chocolate for food. Check. That's where he restated his.
How do you understand that?
So Gage made sure that he went through and got his green checks done. So tomorrow he'll be ready to start a new opinion. Thank you, Gage.
Whoa. What was it?